Hey everyone, I know I haven't made a video in about 2 weeks or so, but hey, here we are in 2014, and a lot of you have been asking me questions about how do I lose weight, how do I get rid of, pounds before spring. It's January 16th today, so what that means is that spring's not too far away. Right now is a good time to start your spring transformation or summer transformation, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But you know, I get a lot of questions about stuff like this, and people want to get into it and want me to get really detailed about how to tell them to set them some kind of elaborate nutrition plan, some kind of all this jargon that's out there. They're reading these articles. It's not jargon, but for them it's useless because they haven't taken that first step to losing weight. Here, I'm gonna tell you the secret to losing weight. Ready? Are you ready for it? Okay. Caloric deficit. If you eat less than your body needs in a day, your body will resort to using fat to lose weight. Wow. Like people get into how many carbs should I take in? How many, dude, if you're fat, don't worry about shit like that. If you're fat, if you're just starting, recognize that you're just starting. So don't even get into how many carbs do I need, how much protein do I need. Just stick to caloric deficit. I would say if you want to lose, let's say 2 pounds a week, which is the safe amount, cut 500 calories out of your diet every day, and you'll lose 2 pounds a week. That's pretty good. So, I get a lot of questions, and people get ahead of themselves saying, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do, but it's honestly not that hard. Cutting, losing weight, dropping body fat, it's probably one of the more easiest things as far in the fitness regimen. In fitness that you can do. Building muscle, on the other hand, that's strategic. That's different. But if you want to just get leaner, if you just want to drop pounds, if you're if you're super short and super fucking chubby and you just want to drop fat, caloric deficit. Don't get into all that jargon about carbs, protein, fat. That stuff comes in the second stage. And here's another advice. People ask me what type, give me some fitness tips, like, what do I do when I'm at the gym? You don't even need to go to the gym if you're just starting out. If you want to just drop 2 pounds at least the first 2 or 3 weeks, why don't we get into the habit of being fit overall? Focus on your nutrition the first 2 weeks, then start implementing exercise into your daily life. And the way I would start out, if I were, let's say super fucking fat, which I used to be, is wake up in the morning, walk for 1 hour. I have, one of the people that I look up to, his name is Elliot Holes, and he has his own YouTube channel, a very popular YouTube channel, and he says, don't worry about carbs, don't worry about all this stuff. If you want to just drop fat, all you need to do is strap up, just fucking walk for an hour in the morning. It's simple. Start with that. Don't get into complex shit where your head's gonna get so wrapped around this concept that's foreign to you. So you're bound to fail. it's one of those things where you're just bound to fail when you get too deep into it without actually taking the first 2 steps. They're building blocks. Everyone has to go through the building blocks of fitness. Is first, you have to fix your nutrition. Second, start slowly implementing exercise, and then start increasing the intensity of the exercise over time. You can't. I can't make that clear enough. I can't stress that point enough that some people just want to dive straight into it. Oh, it's, January 1st, resolution time. Fucking let's go. I'm so fucking pumped up. No, why don't we start slow? Why don't we make sure that we don't fail? This is how most people fail in their resolutions and fail to keep their resolutions. It's because they want to dive right in the middle of it. They think they're so advanced into it, and they know everything. They know everything about everything. Their body can handle everything. Why don't we try 500 calorie deficit first in your daily nutrition? That's actually not the easiest thing to do. But people skip over that stuff, and I wanted to make a video, underlying that. That's really important. I wanted to make sure that people understand that food, that's 80%. I mean, I know there are a lot of, I don't want to get into the percentage of how much nutrition is important, how much exercise is important, but I would probably say food and nutrition is 80% of the battle. So let's start there, and then we'll start getting into exercise, we'll start getting into fitness, we'll start getting into intensity. So I would, if you skip over everything, let me just summarize everything and get the fuck out of here. Start with a 500, start with a 200, 300, 400, move up slowly in your caloric deficit. And then start walking in the morning for 1 hour. And then start increasing the pace of your walks. It's not that hard. Trust me, you're gonna lose weight if you do if you do the right things, if you don't just dive straight into it. It doesn't work like that. It honestly does not.